Well, greetings and welcome to our devotion time. We are staying in Genesis and actually going to stay right at the beginning of the flood here. Last week we talked about Genesis in chapter 7, verse 12, and the rain came upon the earth. And I wanted to visit this subject once again as we begin to look at the flood. We're going to study the flood for just a little while, but I want to look at it from God's perspective, or maybe man looking up to God during this flood, this horrible thing that's coming towards the earth. And obviously, when we see the destruction that comes about because of the flood, maybe in the back of our minds we think, how cruel can God be? Many of us look at the flood as an end, a devastating and almost unthinkable judgment upon ordinary people and innocent animals. And we look at this flood, what a loss of lives. And this flood just gives us this idea that it's just total destruction. And we don't see the redemptive process that God is bringing forth in the earth. God is not a mass murderer. The Holy One desires for a life. He doesn't desire to kill, to destroy. But here we're looking at a flood where he desires to purge evil. After all, had God's purpose been simply to punish or destroy, there certainly would be no reason for the ark. He had decided that man was redeemable, so he didn't see humanity as irredeemable. He decided that there was hope that even with all the evil that was rampant in the world, and the failures didn't deserve annihilation. And so if he was going for pure judgment, there was no reason to preserve Noah. Had he determined to abandon the plan, in Genesis 1:1, where the penultimate part of his creation was humanity, then he would not have redeemed Noah. No, God is not a mad scientist bent on destroying the world. The Holy One is a giver of life, not death. He's a surgeon in this circumstance, in the trauma department, who removes diseased and decaying tissue in order to save, not destroy life. He chose a human vessel to show that. He was not rejecting man as the crowning accomplishment of his creation. He directed the building of this huge, clumsy ark so that other humans would see it being built, and they would question why is this being built, and thus give an opportunity for them to repent and to return society to a level of morality where it was safe to live, and to a sense of purpose and destiny that would make life worth living. So is God to blame that the masses did not take this opportunity to repent? Is Noah to blame? Well, as we study the event of the flood, I want you to search scriptures for clues to the redemptive thought process of our Creator, of our King, of this universe that we dwell in. And pay attention to what God is doing, and listen to His heart in this story of redemption. Well, take care. We will continue looking at the flood in our next devotion time. Blessings. Bye now.